Hey everybody, Graham Judd here. I just got a haircut. Do I look pretty? Actually, I went to a men's prayer breakfast this morning and there were a couple of guys there who had freshly cut heads and I thought, man, those dudes look sharp. I, on the other hand, showed up with my ball cap and my hair's gotten so long that it kind of went down and did one of these things. Anyway, I decided it was time to go ahead and get my hair cut. So shout out to Karen at Arnie's Barbershop, making me look good. But believe it or not, I'm not here to talk about my head today. I'm actually here to talk about something near and dear to my heart. You see, in the men's prayer breakfast this morning, they asked a question, which was, are you doing what the Lord has called you to do? And the answer to that for me was, sort of. You see, for the past several years, I felt that the Lord was calling me into ministry. Matthew 9:37 says, "Then the Lord said to his disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few." And I felt like God's been calling me into the ministry, but I didn't really know what to do. So really the ministry that I started has been collecting Bibles and passing Bibles out to those in need. And I always have an extra Bible in my car in case I run into someone who needs a Bible. But I've also felt the Lord calling me into evangelism. 2 Timothy 4:5 says, "Watch you in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, and make full proof of your ministry." Part of my reluctance to get started really has been a feeling of inadequacy. You know, who am I to preach the Word of God? I'm not worthy, but one statement has always stuck with me, and that is that God doesn't call the qualified. God qualifies the called. After all, there is no prerequisite in the Great Commission, which says, "Go ye therefore and teach all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and the Holy Ghost." So today I'm really taking a leap of faith. I know that God has great things in store for me, and I know that He has great things in store for my ministry. I'm going to fulfill the Lord's calling in my life to do the work of an evangelist. You see, the challenge for me is going to be getting beyond myself. I'm also a student of leadership, and one of the most famous leadership quotes is, "A leader without followers is simply taking a long walk." And as of this moment right now, I'm simply taking a long walk. I've got my wife, I've got my family, I've got the Lord. But this ministry is brand new. Now, I can tell you that I'm taking steps forward with my ministry, and that we are going to do what the Lord wants us to do in life. But the question is, now what? Where do we go from here? Well, there's a few things that I can do simply, and I've still got to balance my work and my family and my school, but I'm going to continue to make videos like these, and don't worry, most videos aren't this long, but this is important, so keep listening. But what can I do? Keep making these videos, spreading the word through social media, keep collecting Bibles. But what can you do to help? Well, the first thing, obviously, that I need is prayer. You see, the Lord has been dealing with me for several years, and I've spent a lot of time in prayer even to get to this point. To continue down the path that the Lord has laid out, I need prayer from you. Second, if you have any old Bibles, you can either mail them to me, or if you're local, you can email me, and I can stop by and pick up these Bibles. If you need my mailing address, shoot me an email to evangelistgrahamjudd@gmail.com, and I'll provide you with my mailing address. Third, if you have an event, a prayer group, a study group, a Sunday school, or a church, and you would like to invite me to speak, by all means, I would be honored to come and speak and share the Word of God with you or your group or your organization. Now, lastly, and you knew this was coming, financial support is greatly appreciated. One of the primary goals for me, I'm using notes today. I never use notes. Got to stay on task. But one of the primary goals for me is to be able to distribute Bibles, not just in the United States, but worldwide. And to do that, it costs money. If I ever get to where I don't have used Bibles that I can distribute, I do have a connection with an organization that will allow me to purchase Bibles for $3 a piece, but then they do have to be mailed, and of course that costs money. The postmaster really doesn't care what I'm mailing. He's just not going to do it unless I pay for it. I want to be very clear on one thing. The money collected will go to the ministry. I am not starting a ministry for financial reasons. I'm starting a ministry to teach people the Word of God and to spread the Word of God the best way that I know how. But to do that, it does take financial resources. So if you would like to make a contribution to my ministry, you can do that through PayPal. Log on to paypal.com, click Send Money, and the email address is Evangelist Graham Judd, GrahamJudd, Evangelist Graham Judd at gmail.com, and you can make a financial contribution to the ministry that way. Again, all of the money will go to the ministry. Now, we're very much in our infancy. As we progress, we will be building a website. There will be changes to the way that we do business, but we have to start somewhere, and we're starting here today. So now that I've laid this foundation and explained to you what the Lord's calling is for me and what direction we're heading, I would like to proudly introduce to you True Light Ministries. John the Baptist called Jesus Christ the one true light, and it's our goal to spread the true light of Jesus Christ. With your help and with God's blessings, we will be able to spread the light of Jesus Christ. Thank you, and God bless you. If you have any prayer requests, if you have any questions about the Bible, if you have questions about this ministry, please send me an email, evangelistgrahamjudd@gmail.com. I will respond to you personally. And again, I appreciate all of your prayer. Y'all have a great day.